I want you to imagine something. Imagine waking up before your alarm, not because you're anxious or worried about what you have to do at work or what you haven't done at work, but because you're actually well rested. And you take a deep breath and you realize you're not dreading the day ahead of you. You're actually looking forward to it. Now, if this feels or sounds impossible to you, then I want you to stay with me because this video is for you. Hey girl, I'm Nikki MG, the power expert. And if you are a woman executive leading a social justice organization, a nonprofit, a union, a foundation, anything of the sort, and you have forgotten what it feels like to not be running on empty, I have something to tell you. She's still in there. Believe me, she is. The version of you that is leading from a center of abundance, the version of you that is leading from clarity, the version of you that is not running on empty, and dare I say, is leading with a touch of swagger. So she is in there, but she's just been buried, under years of crisis management, under years of unrealistic expectations from board members and funders. She's been buried under years of you doing everything for everyone else first, except for yourself. In this video, I'm going to tell you what her life, your life, can actually look like. All right, so let's start this again. Close your eyes and picture this with me. Take a deep breath. You're in your bed and you wake up well rested. Not because you're stressed out or anxious, but because you're actually well rested and you're excited to start the day. And you don't dive into work. Maybe you start your day by reclaiming a favorite book. You read a little bit. You play and expand your interest in your mind before you do anything else. Let's say you eat a delicious breakfast: yogurt, berries, nuts, chocolate, mint, fit for a queen. And after you finish your luscious breakfast, then you go get yourself ready. You look at yourself in the mirror and you give yourself affirmations. And maybe you are dancing a little bit to hype yourself up. You're in the mirror twerking to your favorite Bad Bunny song because yo pareo sola. And after you go through this ritual, then you pull out your beautiful journal and you write what you're grateful for and just really center yourself before you even deal with another human being. Can you imagine that for yourself? It's possible. And after you go through this morning ritual, then you walk into work. Then you walk in with clarity and confidence and the culture, leading the culture of your organization, of wellness, of shining. Can you imagine that? Wouldn't that be awesome? It's so possible. And it's possible because you don't have to spend your days putting out fires. When you have this kind of calmness and clarity, you can actually lead with a strategic plan. You can manage your team from a place of strategy, of clarity, using living documents that your whole team uses instead of the chaos that you're probably used to. Imagine directing your team's energy to actually what matters most. Imagine your team has what they need. Imagine your team is so clear about what they need to do and they have the tools to do it that all you're doing is conducting a system and letting it work on its own. You don't have to do everything. You don't have to micromanage everything. You don't have to worry about everything anymore. Your team and your system actually work. And because you let them lead, you leave work at a reasonable hour. Ooh, maybe 4 or 5 o'clock. And it gets better. Stay with me. Keep imagining this. You get home and you're present at dinner with your family or your friends, and you taste your food and you have rich conversation and delicious laughter because life is really good and you know it and you feel it. All of this isn't a fantasy. All of this is 100% possible when you reclaim your mornings, when you reclaim your time, develop a ritual, and stop leading from a center of burnout. This kind of life every single day is what's possible when you do the work to be conscious enough to stop letting the sneaky, racist, capitalist, sexist narratives that sneak into your mind that try to keep you small and working like a worker bot and eventually burning out. Girl, I said it because it's inside all of us. And here's what I want you to know. There's another word for the woman that I just described. And that word is a capital B.I.T.C.H. Yes, a boss in total control of herself. That's the version of you that leads with joy and still gets shit done. She's not lazy. She's not selfish. She's not less committed. She is just more strategic with her time, her energy, and her skills. So let me tell you about one of my recent clients. She came to me running on fumes, classic zombie mode. She was about to start her sabbatical. And into her sabbatical, as we were training, she told me that she was going to be leading a free training during her sabbatical, a free week-long training during her sabbatical. You hear me? This is just what she was accustomed to. She was accustomed to saying yes, she was committed to the movement, and she believed in this training. So after she started working with me, I challenged the narrative of why she was doing a free training on her sabbatical and coached her to ask for compensation for that. And don't you know, she made $2,000 just like that for asking for what she deserves. And she will never do another free training on any sabbatical or on the job again because she's worth it. And what she provides, what she does, is worth that value. And that's the same for you too. And this is not magic. That's the capital B.I.T.C.H that's inside of her and inside of all of us. So here's what I want to leave you with today. The version of you that leads from a center of joy, abundance, peace, and clarity, she is not a fantasy. She is real and she's inside of you. So the question is, where are you on your journey right now? And are you willing to continue that journey to become her? And so to help you answer this question, I've developed a quiz. It's called the Zombie to Superhuman Quiz, and it only takes about 3 minutes. It's pretty fun, actually. And you can find it on my website at www.nikkimg.com, or it's also easy for you to find in the description below here. I invite you to take the quiz, be honest, and then come back and tell me what your results are in the comments. She's in there and we're going to get her out. And so if you enjoyed this video, if you find it helpful, if you like the quiz, I invite you to subscribe to this channel, Social Justice is Sexy, so that I can keep serving you. All right, take care, power people. Peace out. Until next time.